Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video guide. You'll be able to find this and all my other Conquest video guides on my SWGOH Life website. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. There'll be a link in the description below. So in this video I'll be going up against mini boss and final boss battle here in Sector 4. And oh boy, these guys are juiced up even more than Sector 3 mini and final bosses. It seems like CG really went out of their way to put a lot of speed on these guys, unlike previous runs of Conquest where all those random bounty hunter mini and final bosses, they actually were durable, fast, but they didn't hit hard. But these guys, on top of being fast, they hit very hard. Now luckily they're not too durable, so you can actually get something done. But personally I've been really struggling without fortified data disk set here. So I was using different disk combinations and I was able to find something that worked for me. So I'll share you in this video for everything. Let's first kick off mini boss, Grand Inquisitor. The data disk I'll be carrying through here is, for the first battle that is, Entrenched, Ruthless Defense. The reason why I have Ruthless Defense, actually two of them, because I don't have Fortified, so hopefully I can get some extra offense. Voluntary Vanguard obviously, then Ruthless Offense, because without Zealous Ambition data disk I don't have a lot of damage, I'm just doing that. More Entrenched, Unbreakable, again trying to be as survivable as you can. This one proved very important actually. Fierce Persistent, whenever an ally is inflicted with a debuff they recover 4% health. And Inquisitors, they dish out a lot of debuffs, so actually this a little bit helped me surviving all those big hits from them. Another Ruthless Defense and another Entrenched. So this is what I'll be going with for the first battle. So for the feats themselves, you have to win with Kanan and Ezra surviving. I think we had this same feat in previous rounds of Conquest, but I think it was in Sector 3 or something. And then win without using Jedi and saves. So again, we'll be needing to do 2 teams here to get this done. In terms of modifier, they just have standard, Inquisitor modifier with Coup de Grace and things like that. So nothing too crazy here really. So this is the team I'll be using. I tried various teams, but in the end, Darth Revan and Malak, they're like a really two-man band to be honest. Especially with Fierce Persistence data disk, Malak is constantly recovering health. And then obviously with Revan, we do get like shocks, we get buff immunity, fear on everybody. Malak as well, he's constantly being hit. And if you're like me and you've got low gear Ezra and or Kanan, they most likely will get just a couple of AoEs and they'll be down. That's why I'm bringing in Julie for the revive, and you can then win with them surviving at the end of the battle. Anyway, let's jump in a battle and let me talk you through it. So the first things first, you will have to take down Ninth Sister because she's constantly taunting, and I try to control her taunt, but they're all so fast that it is really pointless to be honest. Okay, so they keep hitting Malak, that's good, let them do it. There we go, we can get now fear out on everybody. Of course we got a taunt then on Ninth Sister. So first I'll just use basic with Malak, it's really important. Get tenacity down on her, she's got quite high tenacity, so landing debuffs on her was challenging. So that's why first you want to use basic. Bye bye Kanan, don't worry, I'll bring you back later. So now with tenacity down, we can land shock on her. And now we can go ahead, dispel the taunt, stun. So we don't have to worry about taunt for now, but they've got cleansing and everything. So I just decided, we'll just keep going after Ninth Sister. I tried a few times and this was the best option. Just keep going after Ninth Sister until you get everybody down. They're also basic from Revan is useful, applies buff immunity as well. So you can then utilize Ezra and Julie to call a Revan for an assist on Ninth Sister. Alright, there we go, right on cue. I'll just keep calling Revan to assist, making sure we got either shock or buff immunity on her. Even though obviously she will taunt, but at least she can't recover health or something or get a turn. So just keep pounding her. There we go. Damage is very lacking, but hopefully we got another drain here shortly with Malak. Obviously with the Revan in here, your Sith Empire can't get ability blocks, so you don't need to worry about too much about like Grand Inquisitor being a pain. So you can see their Ninth Sister, she dispelled all stacks of Purge on Malak and applied damage over times on him, and in combination with Fierce Persistent data disk, that actually healed him up all the way. With Ninth Sister out, to be honest, things become a lot easier. You can just go after Grand Inquisitor, don't have to worry about him. Then you will want to go after 8th Brother. Make sure to shock him, put buff immunity so he doesn't go into stealth. There we go, drain him, then 5th Brother. So the reason obviously why you want to get all these guys out and then leave Seventh Sister for the end because she doesn't have an AoE, which means once you revive Kanan, she doesn't have a way to kill Kanan and or Ezra if they're both low gear. And there we go. We just have to finish her off. Some protection up on Malak. Why not? 1 hit, 2 hit, almost got her. Come on. Hey, there we go. So yeah, even though you can lose Kanan there and Ezra, Julie can bring them back. This will then count for defeat as them surviving. Now for the second battle, where you're not supposed to use Jedi, Sith, or unaligned Force users, I had to a little bit swap my data discs around. So this is what I'll be rocking now for the second battle. Got entrenched, voluntary vanguard, and then I put a defensive formation for some protection recovery when we attack out of turn. Then blind sight, stacking fervor, so you can see lots of attacking out of turn data discs here for some exposes and stacking offense. And again, fierce persistence worked really well. Some said, you know what, let's just keep it, maybe it'll help me out. So I'm going here with Dash, Bossk Commando, Han and Chewie. Obviously Dash, Han and Chewie for the damage. Elfrey, because of voluntary vanguard, we have mark on her. And when they get her below, is it what, 50% health, whatever the threshold is for Mando, he will gain a bonus turn, put damage immunity on Elfrey, and then you are golden. So that's what I did in the end. You'll see it's a pretty straightforward battle actually once you have everything lined up. I tried again various teams, this one just worked the best for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead, stun Seventh Sister. There we go, then they keep going after L3 there. Okay, let's go ahead, upgrade her to Mark 1. Okay, here comes an AoE. That's okay, perfect. And here we go, damage immunity already. Let's go ahead, put it on L3. And now L3, she's very slow and she's not getting bonus turn meter because she's obviously not big. They don't deal damage to her, so she's just standing there with damage immunity and they just have to keep attacking her. They can't do a whole lot while you're picking apart the rest team here. So it was a pretty straightforward battle in the end. Obviously, once you do get these things line up, got a Grand Inquisitor down, and I was just to go after these two guys. And this is pretty much it. Again, tried quite a few teams here without obviously using Galactic Legends, as always try to do. And this team, you know, I tried it multiple times. It worked very well each and every time. But obviously, it will depend also what data discs you have equipped on your guys. Okay, so let's move now on to the final boss here, Aphra. I don't really have a whole lot of experience fighting Aphra, to be honest. I did face her, I think, 3 times in free Grand Arena that we had, but not in 5v5. But yeah, she's gonna be a menace, that much I know. So there's the feats you have to win without using any attackers, and then win with Sanastaros surviving. And if your Sanas like mine, that can prove challenging, but I'll show you the teams that I used. In terms of the modifier, it looks like they're just using the standard droid modifier here, getting some extra offense and things like that, but nothing too crazy, I think. In terms of data disc set here for the first battle, we're using lots of entrenched data disc because their PT's AoE is massive, so you definitely want your low gear Sana to survive. So again, I don't have fortified data disc, that will help for sure. But anyway, I got entrenched. Voluntary Vanguard, Ruthless Swiftness actually proved to be the key data disc when I was testing out. As soon as I put Ruthless Swiftness on, it became a lot easier because anytime enemy falls below 100% health, you're gaining bonus turn meter. So this really allows you to keep up with them and even overtake them in terms of the race, because otherwise they're very, very fast. Defensive formation, when attacking out of turn, will be recovering some protection. Blindside, when attacking out of turn, applying exposes, giving us some extra damage as well, helping us, and another entrenched and unbreakable. But definitely Ruthless Swiftness, for me personally, was the key. Let me show you the team actually in the mods, just that you can see, because mods I think are important this one when you do have a 3-star gear rate Sun as I do. So I just put as much protection as I can, so cross, triangle, as well as circle and arrow. All have protection primaries, all health, just make her as, you know, durable as you can. She will get guard from Chewie, so she won't be able to be critically hit. That's nice, I guess. And then for the rest of the team, I did try to put as much speed on them as I could, just because remember, these guys are so fast. But anyways, there you go. Chewbacca, even put him as well, speed. I think the last 3PO and Chewie I didn't really mod for speed because he's there just assisting anyway, so probably doesn't matter all that much. I'll show you Sana, just to reiterate health and protection on her. Okay, so let's go, hop in the battle now. Again, I tried various teams. This one was the one that kind of, you know, got a few attempts done every single time, so hopefully should be reliable. Here we go. I was able there to take an AoE from Trip. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, you want to stun Sana first here. The key thing is do not go to call to action, because then Luke will stop gaining that extra bonus turn meter when he's got call to action, when his allies are getting damaged. So here we go. Sana got a turn. You can use now her mass assist here. Let's see if we can get BT out. I wasn't quite able to. This should finish him. An AoE, then Dr. Aphra will go down, and from here on out you should be good to go. Another team that I was trying as well, instead of using 3PO and Chewie, I actually used Colt Han, so he can then revive Sana when she gets defeated. You could try that as well. Okay, so these are the data they set for the second battle now. So we go, got a couple of entrenched. You will see the theme here. I do not have fortified again. I know I keep repeating, but it's really frustrating. So I get lots of entrenched data disc, voluntary vanguard, zealous ambition, ruthless swiftness. Again, it's very important, I think, here versus Aphra, because they're so fast, so you can keep up with them. Defensive formation, more entrenched, and unbreakable. So I just did here Malak. Well, I guess if you want to make it easier yourself, maybe do trail lead. But remember, we have this sector 5 feat where we are not allowed to use attackers. But you said, you know what, if I can get it to work with Malak lead, might as well. So I can also get one battle towards the global no leader feat, and as well, obviously, it's a full Sith team, so Sith. They will go first. Increase your cooldowns. Nothing you can do about it, to be honest. But luckily, you know, these guys are durable, and Malak should keep these guys feared for most of the part. So first, I just want to drain Aphra here. Just try to get her out as quickly as you can, because she's a real problem. Okay, so there we go. Malak, drain Aphra. And here, just again, I can drain now their cooldowns. It doesn't feel so good when your cooldowns are increased, right, guys? There we go. Let's go ahead, drain these guys. Malak there, barely hanging in there. Let's go ahead, put fear on the commander droid. I think he's quite a big threat. Here, I didn't want to do an AoE with Scion, because then this would give turn to the guys that have fear. I just want to limit their turn as much as I can until I get my Nile out. So with BT down, you know, these guys aren't all that threatening, but still, they do pack a punch. So I wouldn't quite hit auto just yet. I'm trying. There we go. That's what I said. I did take Commander Droid out, so he doesn't, you know, the big hit on somebody. Took care of IG. Annihilated there as well, Trip, and finish of HK, and that was it. Again, tried various team. This one worked reasonably well for me with my data this set that I showed you there already. And that's it. This comes to an end of Sector 4 mini boss and final boss battles. Definitely a lot more challenging than they should have been, because I simply do not have the right data discs, but I was still able to make something work with what I have, and that's how it is sometimes, isn't it, guys? Hopefully I see you in Sector 5 video, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.